Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will explain how to modify the Casio F91-W, which is an iconic digital watch launched in the 90s and known for its simplicity, durability and affordable price. Featuring a minimalistic design and essential functions like stopwatch, alarm and backlights, it has become a classic for both those who are seeking a budget-friendly, reliable watch and a retro style enthusiasts. With its lightweight build, water resistance and long life battery, it's loved by a generation of users worldwide. Since you're all probably already familiar with the features of this model, let's go straight to its weak point, which is definitely the backlight of the screen. Well, here I bought a Casio A700 to directly swap the module and get a significantly better illumination. The donor watch was sold to me at a very affordable price due to the broken crystal. Apart from that, the watch works perfectly, and as you can see, the backlight is significantly better compared to the system used by the F91. And while we are at it, I'll also show you that both watches are authentic. To confirm this, simply hold down the button on the bottom right and the word Casio will appear on the screen. And now we can begin this tutorial. First of all, to work more comfortably, let's detach the bracelet from the case. After that, we can unscrew the 4 Phillips screws that keep the case back closed. With the case back removed, we can admire the 3472 module, which is slightly thinner compared to the A178 originally installed in the F91. However, we'll see how to handle this difference later in the video. Using some tweezers, carefully lift the module for the extractions. Sometimes the bottoms can get caught on the metal clips, so it's important to ensure that these clips are free before attempting to remove the unit. Now let's move on to disassembling the F91 module. Here we also find the classic 4 Phillips screw that seal the case back onto the case. Once they are removed, we can extract the module. And you can see that the two modules are almost identical, so let's proceed with installation. As I mentioned earlier, be careful and make sure that the bottoms are free, otherwise you won't be able to insert the new unit. Also, you can also temporarily remove the rubber gasket if it obstructs the insertion. Gently place the module using the tweezers and maybe with your finger if needed. And finally, there it is in its place. Okay, now all that's left is to close the case, remembering to position the gasket and the small springs that maintains the contact with the case back for the chime. caseback actually serves as a resonating chamber to produce the various alarm sounds, and if there is no contact between the springs, the tabs and the back cover, the watch will not sound, as I can prove you here. In particular, the lack of contacts occurs due to the difference in thickness between the two modules. We therefore need to reopen the case, slightly bend the contact tab, and install a longer spring. Wondering where to find a longer springs? It's quite simple. You can get a spare spring bars, open it and remove the spring from it. Let me show how to do it. With the help of some pliers, open one of the end of spring bars and the spring will be free to be extracted. If the spring is too short, you can try to stretch it, and if it's too long, simply cut it on the pliers. And you may need to try a couple of times to get the right size, so take your time and be patient. These springs tend to fly quite easily away, and that's exactly what has happened to me. So I had to open another spring bar and install a longer spring, as you can see. Now it's working properly. And there you have it, a Casio F91-W with backlight illumination. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you want to see more exciting projects like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future updates and tips. Thank you and see you in the next video.